So now we are going to do a little bit of refactoring in this code. First, we are going to move the previous example to a different class. Let's create a class called MonitorExample. We're going to call this method run. Let's add the using for threading namespace, and we are done. So now let's remove all of this. Now we're going to create another example class called ManualResetEventExample. I'm going to remove almost everything we did so far. We can have a fresh start. And during this example, we are going to use an example of a pizza store. So first of all, we are going to create a field with the pizza requests. Make 5 pizza requests. We are going to have several threads running in parallel, so we're going to create a flag for them to stop when the program ends. Then we're going to create a manual reset events array called handles, which will hold 2 new manual reset events that won't be signaled at the beginning. Then in our run method, which is going to be public, so we can call it from the main method of the program class. First of all, we're going to write at the console that the program is starting. Then our threads are going to have different methods to execute. First of them is going to execute the bake pizza method, and it's going to be called baker thread. We're going to create the method that it is going to execute. Then we will have the add sauce method, and the thread is going to be called sauce guy. And the third thread is going to be called the delivery boy. That it's going to call a deliver method. We need to create. We need to start the third thread. We are going to read the console to stop the program. When we enter any key at the console, we're going to stop the program, but we're going to wait for the threads to stop using the join method of the thread. We're going to create another method called log, so the threads can communicate with the console, which basically will write to the console buffer the thread name, the message, and thread name is going to use the current thread, and the message as a parameter. Okay, so let's start with the bake pizza method. It's going to loop. In this loop, first of all, we're going to do a thread sleep, so this can take some time. Then we're going to communicate. We are baking X number of pizza, and let's use the pizza request counter for that. And now we're going to use the handle. Okay, there's a typo here. This is the handles array, and the first handle, we're going to set this manual reset event so we can flag the next thread. We're going to signal the execution of the other thread. Then we're going to stop the execution of the program if we run out of pizza requests. Now let's jump to the add sauce method for the sauce guy. We're going to create a loop that will monitor the stop flag. We are going to wait for the first handle with wait 1, and we will set a timeout of 10 seconds. Then we're going to write in the console sauce added, and then we are going to signal the second manual reset event with the set method, and we are going to reset the first manual reset event. And finally, at the deliver method, we will also create a while loop. And first of all, we are going to wait for the second handle with a 10 seconds amount. Then we are going to write that pizza has been delivered. And finally, we are going to reset the second manual reset event. Okay, now we need to run our example at the main class. And let's see how this goes. Okay, so here with the mistake, we have parentheses that it shouldn't be here. Okay, let's stop it and start from scratch. Let's run it to see how it goes. Okay, so we see that the first actor, the baker, has communicated that pizza number 5 has been baked. Then actor number 2, the sauce guy, communicated that the sauce was added. And the third actor, delivery boy, communicated that pizza has been delivered. So we see that on each iteration, every thread or every actor is acting in a sequential way before the previous actor signals the manual reset event. So this is one of the communication mechanisms for the threads to get synchronized that comes with the .NET framework.